You can't have more fun for $4.84. These are freaking awesome, and you need to go pick one up right now. Well, watch my video first. Then go pick one up at your Walmart. Transformers 1, Hero 10 Figures Hero Series. There's a lot of information on here that I'm not accustomed to because Blokees that I got, but up till this series, were all from China. They did start putting the shrink wrap on it, and I think it's because people kept opening the boxes wondering what was in it. And I guess the shrink wrap is just one more layer to keep them from doing that. I did see a few of them when they first came out, after I got my box, of course, that were just sitting there, boxes that were open on the top. I guess people always going to try to figure out what was in them, because people don't like mysteries, and for $4.84, go for it. Now, I don't mind getting, I've already gotten all of these, including, I think, the Chrome Edition one. But I don't mind getting more because these are fun. And you can always do some customization to them. And that's what I plan to do. Like, if I get a bunch of the same figure, great. I'll make it like a Halo team or something where they're all, I put different heads on them, like human heads, and make them like they're angels or something in armor. So, if you know anything about the original series, it always tells you what's coming soon, like for the next wave, and you can kind of tell who it is. All right, first off, you get your 2 bags out. Okay, and I don't know why I always got that. I'm never going to keep these packaging. I use this as my trash can. All right, the instructions are the same every time you go into these. It's not anything different, so you can't tell from the instructions. This is a blind box, and the instructions are blind instructions as well. You have to actually start opening them. Now, I like to open the small one first to kind of make me think, I got blue hands. What did blue go to? I like to figure that out sometimes. Oh, this time I got black. Oh, no, I got navy blue hands, so I'm thinking Optimus Prime. See, I like to figure these out. It's not going to be these two. It's going to be either Optimus Prime or Optimus Prime, I'm guessing. All right, this is probably Optimus Prime then, unless these aren't navy blue and my eyes are just really that bad. All right, I like the fist. They also come with these hands, but hold on to the hands in case you ever get some kind of action figure without hands. Preferably a Transformer, but I always keep the extra hands. You just never know. I pick up a lot of stuff that doesn't have hands. The first time I ever noticed I needed to do that. Oh, it's that guy. I didn't know he... Okay, for some reason, my brain, he's black instead of dark blue. But that's definitely a dark blue. There's no doubt about it. Good. This is the third version of him. Or not the third version. The third copy of him I got. Death Tracker. Death Tracker is a really cool figure. He would be the kind you would actually want to army build. Now, if you get a box of these unopened, you're going to get all 9 of the figures. And the 9 figures are, and if you haven't watched my other videos, Optimus Prime or the special Optimus Prime, which means he's chromed. B127, which is Bumblebee, Wheeljack, Orion Pax. Yes, you get Optimus Prime and Orion Pax. Ironhide Hound. They're pretty much the same mold, just different colors. D16 Cogged, which is, of course, Megatron. Sentinel Prime. And Death Tracker, which I love Death Tracker. I think he's a really cool looking figure. All right, so he does have a left and a right leg. So his right leg is right here. His left leg is the other one. I like putting the legs together first. For some reason, I like building from the ground up. You put the clear parts in here, the clear tabs, and you put the feet on. Now, the feet are actually universal. A lot of these will be universal, so it's like you can't go wrong. You can't put the wrong leg on the wrong person. But the way the legs are on this one, there is a right leg and a left leg. See how it's this on one side? It's kind of like the Flash, or the little wings on his boots. All right, there's clear pieces. Okay, and then his foot. I mean, the stand, you don't really need the stand unless you're living in an earthquake-prone area. I just don't see the stands are great. I do like them, though. I just don't use them that much. Oh, here we go. All the pieces are exactly the same color. That is the one thing about this figure right here. It's like every color of except for the gun. The gun is actually a different, or the blaster is a different color. You do get an extra piece of clear one for some reason. Back in the day, the original Blokees, that would be the piece that goes right here. All right, so we got the left leg and the right leg in this order. His thighs and his upper arms are very similar, but in different sizes. So the thigh, the femur, is actually bigger than the bicep arm part. And again, you can put these either way you want to, but for some reason they come together. Now, if you get one of the other sets, they're going to be two different pieces. I like to put the triangles going, I don't remember now, but I like to be consistent, that's for sure. As long as I get the triangles going toward the body, I'll be fine on this one. I'm one of these people that's just got to be the same thing. I don't think it really makes a difference though. All right, triangle going toward the body. Maybe that's how it does. All right, so when you put it on here, make sure that the rounder part, let me show you. See the rounder part? It goes in the back because that's the actual bending point. So when you pop it in, oh, okay, I didn't make much of a noise. All right, and then you want to turn the opening toward where it's going to go. So that's the right leg, so that side is going to be where it is. Again, make sure that that rounder part goes to the back because that's where he bends. Okay, and turn that to where it'll go in the right place for the crotch. Okay, I got the legs built. Now let's build the crotch. The crotch piece is the same from front and back. Sometimes there's paint on the things, so you got to put the one that's painted on the front. It seems like a lot of these are. I think he does have paint on it, according to the picture. Yeah, okay, there's a painted front. It's not always on the original 4 series, 1 through 4. There's not always having chrome or any kind of paint on the front, so there we go. So we got his leg plates. I don't think there's any kind of shin guards on him. His thing is his backpack. All right, here's the back of him. Here's the chest. The chest goes forward with a print. And here's the other thing. Now, before you put this on, you have to put these armpit things on. This is the only hard part at all, if any hard part, and it's not that hard. They've made almost foolproof, but at the same time, you just make sure that when you're putting it in, that these little tabs on the armpit parts go into the little slots in the back or the front, whichever way you want to put it on first. And you'll know it won't go all the way close shut if you don't do it right. So just make sure you got it pretty much going straight across. And then you can know it's right if this goes up and down, his shrug function. His shrug function. All right, form feet and legs. Form body. Yeah, I know, arms are normally next on the Voltron. All right, so for the arms, for him, I don't think there's any paint to worry about, but here's the arm, and the triangle goes toward the body. It doesn't have to, I'm just making sure I'm consistent. Again, that rounder part needs to go toward the open back part, or whatever you want to consider it. And this is the left arm, so turn things this way. Ta-da! All right, again, we got these two pieces. What I do is I put it on this first, and then I can slide it down to that crack right there. All right, so you can slide it down in there easier if you put it on the more open piece. And then for him, I like to use fist. Okay. And I'm pretty sure he has arm guards like everybody else does. I think his arm guards are, one is in, okay, yeah, there we go. This is the, I want to say this is the right arm. Let me look on the picture. I know there's a way to know. Yeah, on the picture, this is his left arm, the red paint. But as many of these as I got now, I could probably just do whatever I want to. All right, so let me make sure it goes to the side. It's not grabbing on for some reason. Oh, I'm trying to put it on a different slot. Yeah, I was wondering why I was riding high, but I thought that was the groove for it, but it's actually up higher. There we go. Okay, his mask is really weird though. It's the opposite of what I imagined it to be, because I imagined it to go like this. Like a lot of them, they go like this. The face goes inside the thing, but it's the other way around. All right, so where's the eyeball piece? Oh, it's already attached. Okay. Normally you have to attach this separately, but it's already attached to him. All right, so you can put these two together first, which it seems backwards, so backwards for me personally. And then this slides into it. See that the mask is on the front for him. And then that right there goes right in. Okay, so we got the two hands, we got his gun. And now we got to build the wing pack. Okay, the wings go like this. That's where I get a little confused with him. Oh, and he's got these extra little ray gun things or whatever that go on his arms. Forgot about these. So he's got extra little things here that most of them don't have. Okay, they go on the little holes on the back of his arm right there. And they're like little blasters and kind of like a shield, I guess. All right, so the wings. It's where I'm a little bit afraid I'm going to break because it's such a tiny piece right there. And I got to put a lot of force in it to get it snap in there. Ta-da, there we go. And just kind of hold it with your hand while you're doing that so you won't, snap it off. I always look at this writing so high on him for some reason. Oh, that's the way it's supposed to look, though. All right, so yeah, there we go. We got another one of those. I think you want to call him Death Adder, Death Tracker. Yep, pretty cool. I can definitely do army building of these. Plus, to me, they look like they go with Cobra. So you can pretend like these are Cobra bats, so to speak. Or the battle androids that, like they're battle armored androids, so they're even more advanced. Like a modern day BAAT from Cobra. Because they got that dark blue, like Cobra, and the red insignia right there, which, screams Cobra. Cobra. All right, so what do you guys think? Is this something you're going to pick up for $4.84? Why aren't you buying these? I mean, it's like, if you aren't buying these yet, I don't know what to tell you. They're not hard to put together. They're fun to put together, and I enjoy the posability of them. You could do so much with them. You can put them on the stand so we can do kicking. That's the main reason for the stand, I guess. That little hole right there is for flight stands, which I don't think any of these have flight stands. A lot of Ultraman have flight stands, or kickstands, I guess, because Kamen Rider does not fly, but there's one of his that do have a kickstand. All right, so you can use the stands if you want to, if that makes you feel like it's a little bit safer, more stability. And of course, you're gonna have two extra hands, so just make sure you find a place to keep all this stuff together. You got the extra little piece like that in case you ever need it. All right, well, thanks for watching and have a terrific Tuesday.